All right, and at the end of the night, we finally got some commentators back on board here, doing top 4 of the Grind 292. I'm Laurel, and I'm joined by Toa.
So we missed a bit of game 1, but this is going to go a while anyways.
This is going to be a very slow, methodical set because you have 2 traditionally zonier characters that both have some scrappiness to them, and both players have some scrappiness to them too.
Yeah, I mean, both of these characters, like around the time that they start dying, it's like they just get to choose to like bunker down, and it just like really just prolongs their life. And they both do it, so.
It's going to be very difficult the way they prolong themselves. And they have really easy recovery, so at that point it's most likely you're going to be like setting up tents, maybe getting some damage on. Wal00gi's going to have an easier time killing, and maybe that's why we see that this game is in his favor.
Yeah, they went
Snake good.
Game 5 last in winners.
Oh. So this is a run back. Nice.
Yeah. The big issue Pac-Man has in this matchup and a lot of matchups is that like they can't kill. Like this is just a normal percent for them.
Snake is heavy, and traditionally if you don't have Key or Bell, it's going to be tough. Apple, hey,
Key,
finally does the
Bell,
trick.
Apple, mainly Apple. Key is a bit too telegraphed a lot of the times. Even the problem is even with like Bell, like Snake always has a grenade on him, and Bell, yeah, that happens.
And you have up tilt to Snake.
Bell actually detonates the grenade, so they don't get stunned a lot of the time.
Very tricky matchup, and as we can see, Wal00gi taking that game 1, nice and smooth.
It's really for Pac-Man about not taking too much chip from the grenades, because like you have your big damage combos like and just like, but like.
Yeah, it's easy if you get percent, but how do you finish a play?
Yeah.
That's the name of the game.
You need to get percent without taking percent. Because, like, the entire time, Snake is just, like, cooking grenades and tossing them over the hydrant. Like, if you put down hydrants, you don't really care as Snake. You just, like, toss them over it, similar to, like, a steep wall. Yeah.
And Snake has way better kill options overall, so.
Yeah, just the really fast tilts that also are, like, some of the best killing tilts in the game.
Guaranteed grab.
20.
Yeah, it's a, Snake is a damage dealer.
He's already at 93, and he's, oh my god.
He's almost back to 0 again, actually. And he, okay,
yeah,
wrong way.
That's the wrong way, but, I mean, Pac-Man can do that too, and a few more hits, but like.
It takes more nickel and diamond, courtesy of Kurshaun's Pac-Man, but that's just the way the character plays. Forward airs, courtesy of Pac-Man.
A lot of forward airs, a lot of nairs. But yeah. He really needs to find a way to like get these fruits to hit, because like the time you spend charging it, like you need them to hit overall.
Absolutely. And Kurshaun actually going Final Destination of all places. I guess maybe just doesn't want platforms to deal with. Makes sense. Up tilts are.
It makes it. That hit. It makes it hard for Snake to like land against most characters that's like have good options, but. On the other hand, Snake isn't terrible on PS2, or not PS2, on FD, assuming the character like can't get in on Snake. Like platforms are good for Snake too, or yeah. But this is definitely going very different than their winner sets. Wal00gi's figured it out.
Even that game 1 was kind of close, but this is very much Wal00gi's game to play right now. Hey, it even has a fun little bell for his trouble.
I mean, I don't really see.
He ran into that one basically to get that stock. Kurshaun's on the map. He's on the board.
The issue is being down this hard against Snake is like.
Is a losing battle.
It's so horrible because like he's the best trader in the game pretty much, like because he deals 10 damage to both of you, and even though. He takes the move also. If he's up a stock, that 1 doesn't matter, and 2, he's just dealing 10% to you every single time. And sometimes it doesn't. You don't even have them get hit by their own grenade. Sometimes you just knock them out of the grenade, and you get hit.
Not to mention he's heavier too, so he'll outlast you sometimes even if he's even.
Yeah,
so
he's
it's rough.
One of the heaviest characters in the game. Low-key, and under talked about recovery just for survival. Unless your character's like specifically good at killing Snake. Like, they can live forever. And that's just what I mean about grenade interruption versus the fruits.
It looks incredibly difficult for Kurshaun here.
But this is getting to a decent point. If he can get this stock, you kind of just have to like get to a point where you just like hit them once and just like. Yeah,
what an interaction!
Nikita does that.
It does do that. What a funny little A fun little move, courtesy of Konami.
Because if you like hit it and you're still in too much lag, he just drops it and then you get hit.
So 2-0 for Wal00gi. This is looking pretty clean and concise so far. The longer they play, the more definite it seems in Wal00gi's favor.
Yeah, that's another thing about Snake is just like he's like also one of the best characters with information in the game. So like as Snake players, you just like get to figure out their tempo and like what they're looking for exactly. It just becomes harder and harder the longer the set goes on.
Wal00gi's a very aggressive player too, so if he finds an opening or if he finds something he thinks he'll make work, he will make it work.
Yeah.
Like we've seen him at Smash. We all know
Yeah.
that's his bread and butter, his tried and true.
Yeah, Snake just like lets you do a lot of whatever you want, except like move around fast, honestly. Because like he has crazy damage, he has crazy zoning.
He has everything.
Yeah, he's at least decent in most categories. And I mean, he's more than decent in a lot of categories too. Like around his scrapping, he's like able to like put himself up there with like some of the best scrappers in the game, while also having these grenades.
One of the best projectiles. Probably is it the #1 projectile in the game?
It's
like gyro maybe.
It's
Diddy
weird
Banana.
It's not exactly a projectile.
Oh yeah, it's a weird interaction.
Every
thing.
item in this game is so broken. Like when you're holding it, it's so good. Like even picking up grenades is good because now Snake has to deal with his own move.
And now he has Bell. Not enough time for a fully loaded F
what
smash.
Was he thinking?
I think he just wants to go for the gusto for the style, because I don't think any of his other options are gonna take the stock there. But yeah, he could have gotten some good damage.
Sometimes you don't get the kill and it sucks. Like that's something I kind of experienced too with Pac-Man Bell. Is like because I play Corn, so you can't always get the sweet spot like F smash just because you don't have time to position yourself. So sometimes you just have to take the damage. When he catches him going high, you actually have nowhere to escape from Nikita. That is a full screen move.
That was a heat-seeking missile if I've ever seen one. Wal00gi hunted Kurshaun down in the blast zone.
It seems like Kurshaun's figured out the tempo a little bit.
He's
getting
really
blown out like he has in the previous games.
And because he's in the lead, it's a little bit easier and less painful to deal with those trades. Because, again, Snake's going to be a snowball character.
Yeah.
Once he gets a lead, he can really run away with it. But Kurshaun's just trying to answer back.
Snake really can't catch you being greedy. Like that's the big thing I've run in the matchup is just like against Snake you cannot ever like for 1 second like drop what you're doing. Because he'll catch that and then he'll deal 70 to you and all of a sudden the game that you had a solid lead in is instantly turned around.
It's an absolute mountain endeavor. That's another F smash, not quite the stock though.
It's a lot about discipline here for both sides.
It's good that Kurshaun's not playing his hand too much here because, like you said, you have the lead, but you can't change your game plan and get too greedy for the kill. You just have to keep going through the motions and eventually you'll get it.
Yeah, like Kurshaun messes up here. It's just like grenade, back air, and he's already at like 60 off stage. So it's just like you can't be giving up anything against Snake. And that's what makes him so good. I wonder if putting down Hydrant on grenade does damage to the Hydrant.
I feel like it has to, right?
It could be
it's probably minuscule if it's just tapping it.
Well, I mean,
exploding is going to be a little bit more.
There's so many weird interactions in this game that's like,
yeah,
I wouldn't even know about. Like, I know a lot, but like, I don't know how fucking Snake and Pac-Man interact.
It's especially if you don't play those characters.
Yeah.
And you're much more competitive oriented. It's like you're not going to win this problem.
Definitely two characters that have like. Not just a bag of tricks, it's like a whole, I don't know. I can't think of a word for a bigger bag.
They just have an arsenal. They have an armory. I guess Snake has a literal armory. And Wal00gi taking the lead because Kurshaun had his lead, but he couldn't finish his plate.
Yeah.
Got a little bit too overeager. Didn't have enough kill power behind him.
Couldn't finish it, messes up once, gets down smash.
And now Wal00gi can just start trading. He can play aggressive.
Yeah. And the issue here for Pac-Man is you don't really have a good way of killing. Like, this isn't going to kill.
Yeah, oh my goodness, 193.
And that's just like normal Pac-Man.
But it is. It's one of those nickel and dime characters where even though he's very good, you need to still work a little bit for your food.
You just gotta find a way to trick them into getting hit by your kill moves.
I mean, he almost died from his own grenade.
Yeah, it's crazy. It even kills. It's a kill move if it goes far enough.
Okay, Apple
Catches
does do the trick.
Lingering Apple on the grenades, falls into it, but what started out as a really good game for Kurshaun is now down 80.
It's his tournament stock right here.
Yeah.
Wal00gi can clean this one up. He gets to continue on to losers finals, but Kurshaun needs to answer back with something in the next minute or two, or it's too late and it's looking bleak.
Seems a little bit unlikely. He's just like caught in the corner right now. Hasn't really left until now, but wait.
That's pretty good.
Gallic is pretty good. Does he finish it off here?
81% is something.
This is definitely a winnable game now.
If he gets a good bell into, like, I guess F smash, he might be able to take it.
Don't even need the bell, just get the F smash.
Easier said than done, but I guess if you can call out Wal00gi's movements, maybe you can get something here.
Has the bell and has him at ledge. Yeah, this is a really difficult position.
Okay, I like it.
Sour spot?
Sour spot, unfortunately. Kurshaun
I see Kurshaun's face. I'm on his side. That was so...
Almost died from that.
Yeah, that was so hoarse. Yeah, and
you have to go all the way back
here.
Mortars. He's living, though. And his F tilt somehow beats the Snake F tilt, even. That's actually crazy. And grab into forward
I
tilt.
guess that works on Pac-Man.
Not enough to quite save him. I was wondering if the Hydrant was going to move him along. That would have been really funny. But nope, it's Wal00gi. That's a 3-0 for our boy Wal00gi right there.
Sometimes you see moves and it's just like, how did that sour spot?
Yeah, it's...
I experienced it a lot because it happens a lot to Corn too, but like, Pac-Man, he was right there.
It has happened to Kurshaun enough times for me to understand his expression. So...
Anyways, next up we have Wal00gi versus Pink Fresh now.
Losers finals. That should be a good one. I wonder... I guess if you're Min, your arms don't get hurt. So you can just smack around Snake for a while.
Of matchups I've heard Snake lose, Min is one of them.
If Wal00gi can close the gap, because again, good buttons, then maybe you can put something. But, I mean, Pink Fresh has an arsenal of characters, so I wouldn't be surprised if he throws out. I mean, maybe he just goes Marth for fun. You never know.
If he's trying to win, he's going Min. But
that's it. First time in a while I've heard
even
that.
Even of his good characters, Min definitely does the best into Snake.
Makes sense. It's a easy. Oh, looks like we're going Pokemon Stadium 2. The tried and true.
Yeah.
It's a new format. I mean, it's my first time here since the new format.
Yeah.
But
that's
at the same time, people
are
just
pick,
like
but
PS2.
whatever.
We don't care here. We're too deep in the game. We're too set in our ways, you could say.
I like PS2.
It's a good stage. It's a nice stage.
It is a good stage.
I was telling people just like small battlefield. I don't know.
I'm fine with small battlefield too, honestly.